Hey, YouTube, TikTok, whoever's watching this video, I'm RicoKnows. I pick fights for a living. We've been doing this for a while now, a couple years. Shout out to our over 6,000 paying members across all the platforms. I believe in you guys as much as you believe in me. We keep it going. We keep it popping. Now, if you didn't know the deal, I give out main events for free. Okay, that's why you're watching this video right now. If you're not a member, shout out to you. I'm going to post this everywhere for free. You get a free prediction. Now, I only give away the main event or the early prelim fight, but I want to show you guys something. This year, in 2025, on main events, I missed last week. No big deal. You know what my record is when giving away the main event? It is 10-3 this year when picking main events. The two best fighters on every single fight card, and I go and pick the winner, and I get it right 10 out of 13 times. Think about what you can do with that. I'm just letting you know. It's there. I get the main event right over and over and over, and I give it away for free. So here we are. We have a main event. It's a coin flip. I got to make a decision. I'm just letting you know I was right 10 times out of the last 13 times. Who knows? When I make things a lock, I'm right 83% of the time. When I make things a lean, I'm right 66% of the time. Over like 1,000 fights, right? Over 44 fight cards last year. Somebody do the math. Somebody check the stats. Shout out to the MVPs. You can go see the results. We have result shows posted for free. You can watch them. Shout out to Patreon. If you want to know how to join and all that stuff, just go to the details of this video, and you can do it on YouTube. You can do it on many platforms. I don't care what you do. No, I'm not on house arrest, bro. This is a pager for all the hoes out there. Shout out to your mom. What's up? All right, Ian Machado Garry. Speaking of hoes, what's up, man? I know you got a nutritionist in the house. Ian Machado Garry, 15-1. And he's fighting Carlos. I smoke 15-1 packs a day, right? Carlos Prates over here. Ian Machado Garry, slight favorite. I know all the Carlos Prates fighting nerd fans. I know they're excited to see him as an underdog. They're like, yo, we got him at plus money. We're jumping on this shit. We're taking him. Look at him. He looks high in this photo. Homie looks high in the photo. Okay? And then Ian Machado Garry, they tell me he likes to sit in that third chair in the hotel room. You guys know what I'm talking about? You ever go to a hotel room, there's a bed, and then there's like an extra chair. It's not a recliner. It's just this stationary chair. I don't know. It's just like a singular couch. That's where he likes to sit. They call that the CUCK seat. Okay? There's Ian Machado Garry. Let's see what he's really talking about, though. Ian Machado Garry is a real good fighter. I'm going to let you know that right now. You can't be okay. If you're 15-1, you beat everybody, bro. Now, the last time out, he lost. We won't even get into that because that's not what he's up against this time around. He's up against a striker. And when you start watching him against some of these other strikers, you're going to notice something about Ian Machado Garry. He's got a lot of fight IQ. He knows what he's doing. He's got a game plan. He preps well. Now, he fights out of shoot boxing. He moved over there with Diego Lima and these guys. They don't teach defensive posture very well. They don't teach that spacing angles thing very well. They do get hit a lot. But Ian Machado Garry ain't stupid. He not one of these dudes. He didn't grow up eating crayons. Homie's from Ireland, not from Brazil, right? So he's coming over with a certain amount of fight acumen, and he knows how to apply that. And then he's taking their skill set. They're teaching him how to grapple. They're teaching him how to offensive wrestle because he can't get a takedown to save his life. He's a good fighter. He's a good all-around fighter. I don't see anything really wrong with Ian Machado Garry. I love the way he fights. What I want you to pay attention to is all this experience he has going the distance, okay? He's got a lot of minutes in the cage. A lot of minutes in it. Look at this. Is he a decision merchant? Probably. How do we like decisions? We don't. We don't trust judges, and especially don't trust judges in Kansas City. Okay? Now, if you want to watch these fights and you want to listen to my commentary, I give the best commentary because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you want to do that, you need to get on the Discord server, get on the stage, all that other stuff. The only way to do that, though, is to be an MVP. It's the only way in, bro. Go to Patreon, figure it the hell out. What's Patreon, Rico? It's where I keep my clothes on, but you go ahead and watch the videos. Now, Ian Machado Garry, when I'm watching this fight, I'm going to be talking to you guys, and I'm going to remind you, hey, I'm going to just give it to you straight. Kansas City judges, we can't trust these guys. They're not from the Nevada Fight Commission. We don't know who's judging these fights. I haven't been able to Google it, but if Sal D'Amato's there, he might sell you down the river. I don't know. But if you have to go to judges, it's pretty scary because we don't know where we're going with this. But it's a 25-minute fight because it's the main event, so it's 5 rounds. Let me tell you who's never fought 5 rounds. This dude, Carlos Prates. Well, Rico, he's never fought 5 rounds because he's knocking everybody out. This is true. He's walking through people. He's a dynamic striker. He's knocking everybody out. And them fighting nerds, that Rufy dude, Rufio, and Prates, yeah, they're hitting everybody. I get it. But listen to me, okay? This man is about to go in there and fight somebody who's never been knocked out, never been stopped. That means he has durability. That means he's defensively sound. He knows what he's doing. Ian Machado Garry's never been knocked out, and he fought Michael Venom Page. You want to talk about a dynamic striker with awkward timing and amazing kicks and strikes? Dude, Michael Venom Page is that guy. I know he's old. I know he's getting older, but he's not a scrub. Carlos Prates is nice. But for me, Carlos Prates, I can't take you serious when you're smoking cigarettes, bro. I got to fade you. And I don't know if you can fight 5 rounds. I don't know. If you don't get a knockout in the first 2 rounds, what are we doing? Well, Rico, he gets knockouts in the first round. All right, then take him, bro. Take him, no decision. What's that? No decision bet? Go the distance, no decision, whatever. Listen to me, though. Inside the distance, no decision. I apologize. I know what I'm saying. I'm just talking. Listen to me, though. He fought Neil Magny the last time we saw him out. This was in November. And he made Neil Magny look silly and knocked out Neil Magny in the first round. What do we know about Neil Magny? Neil Magny is a gatekeeper. That's what we know. He's the gatekeeper. And for those of you who don't know the reference, that means he's like a bouncer. He's at the front door, and he's deciding whether or not you get to come in here with the elite fighters. So when you beat Neil Magny, you go ahead and say, 1 second, what is this? Objects that can be carried, bro? What is this? I'm sorry, I got a message from TikTok here. Okay, so listen to me. You go out and you fight the gatekeeper, and you beat him. Now you get to fight elite fighters. Nowhere in there are you supposed to be fighting guys who are this close or this high ranking. I think Carlos Prates hasn't fought anyone. When you start looking at who he's beat, what's your claim to fame? Charles Radke? Trevin Giles? Like, these aren't real fights. So for me, the step up in competition is immense. And I don't know if he's built for that. What happens when you throw your strikes and the guy in front of you doesn't fall? Because that's what happens when you move up in the division. And when you start looking at this man right here, you guys might go, well, who are these guys? I'm just telling you, they're a level above where Carlos Prates has been fighting. Carlos Prates beat the gatekeeper, and he's in the gate now. But when you get in there, you start looking around, there's some dogs up in here. And you don't go bite off more than you can chew, theoretically. I think Carlos Prates is losing this fight. And I think a lot of it has to do with my concerns about his cardio, about the fact that he doesn't have the right fight IQ. He might be getting too fancy and going out there and doing all kinds of cool stuff. You know, the first time I ever ran a half marathon, this is a true story. First time I ever ran a half marathon, I got out there and my first mile, I was flying. And I'm like, yo, I got this, 13 more of these, it's cool. I want you to know I didn't train for the half marathon. I just showed up one day. True story. I just showed up and said, yeah, I can run this thing. I knew I signed up for it, but I was too busy at work and I didn't have time to train for it. Okay? I don't know if Carlos Prates is putting in the time and the effort to understand what it is to fight those championship rounds. Ian Garry's been doing this his whole time. This whole time he's been training, and we've never seen him just worn the hell out where he can't fight anymore. Haven't seen it. So for me, Carlos Prates is like that guy who shows up for a long race and he sprints too early, and you don't have enough to finish strong. And when we get down that home stretch, you start looking real ugly in them later rounds. Now your strikes become labored. You can take away Carlos Prates' crisp strikes if you get him against the cage like Ian Machado Garry is going to do. We're going to be in a clinch. We're going to be fighting for 50-50s. We're going to be pummeling these underhooks. It's going to be a different type of fight. I understand you guys all envision this distance striking thing. Let me tell you guys something. If Ian Machado Garry's bum ass is throwing naked kicks, then his fight IQ is 0. And if I see Ian Machado Garry throwing naked kicks, you guys didn't know this. MVPs know this. I'm going to lose my mind. But the only way you're going to know this is if you're an MVP and you come watch the fights with us on the stage. We got 300 seats. First 300 show up, you get a seat. And we talk about it. And while I'm watching the fights, I provide my commentary, just like I'm going to do the draft tonight. And there's just nobody that can touch me in this regard. I'm letting you know, when I analyze these fighters, Carlos Prates, not built for it. He's not built for the duration of the fight. He's built for the spark and the moment and everything. It's really cool. Have you guys ever been outside on a long winter's night and you had a campfire? I don't know if you've ever been there. You have a campfire and you build that campfire really big and it's nice and warm and you're cozy and you use all the fuel you got. You use all the logs and everything. And then you look and it's like, oh, it's midnight. What are we going to do until the sun comes up? Because we're about to freeze our ass off. This fire's going out. That's Carlos Prates, man. He is throwing all his fuel and his fire and his strikes in those first 2 rounds. Everything he's got. He's throwing everything in every strike. He's looking dynamic. I don't think he's built for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round. It's going to be freezing cold. He ran out of fuel. And Ian Machado Garry knows it's a long, cold night, and he's just going to keep one log on the fire and just keep it going. He's going to be smart with his stuff. I trust his IQ. I hope you're getting the analogy here. Another one I can tell you is you young punks just blew your load way too early. How about that? How about you high schoolers out there? All you young men out there think you're giving your best effort. You ain't satisfying her. Your name's Chad, and you're disappointing all kinds of women all over the world. Shout out to Ian Machado Garry. I'm rocking with you, bruh. It is a coin flip. Don't get carried away. Don't go multiple units, Rico. I'm in. It's a lock. No, it is not. This is a lean, and when I say it's a lean, statistically, I'm right 66% of the time. All I have to do is give it a title. All I have to do is give it a name. I just gave it a name right now. It's a lean. That's 66% of the time. Do what you want to do with that. Your ROI is your business. The way you bet is your business. All I do is analyze fighters. I don't analyze how you place your money on the fights. That's your business. Your friends don't know. But Rico knows. I'll see you guys on the Discord server. I'll see you guys on Patreon. I'll see you on YouTube, or I'll see you around. Please stop losing your money. Peace.